Yo, 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 thanks for tuning in. Welcome everybody to Live in the Living Room, episode 27. We got MC Keem in the building, man. Listen, this is long overdue. You were one of my original guests that I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I've been reaching out since day one and when I knew I was gonna start doing this shit. And I appreciate you watching the work. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no problem doing the work so I could get to this point where you'll come through and spend some time with me. I really appreciate you coming through today. Um, like I told you, behind the scenes, we've been talking a lot about STL music history and how rich the music scene is here and everything like that. And I told you I just wanted to acknowledge you, give you your flowers, and show where your place in this scene and the history of it is. You know what I'm saying?
100.
So man, again, appreciate you coming through. First time I met you was 2010. I had freshly came back to St. Louis. My homeboy, I call him Miser, Roderick Spence, Big Ride.
Big Rod.
He said, "Hey, come ride to the Fat Buddha with me." And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, what the fuck is that? He was like, it's a studio. I was like, all right, cool. Took me there, introduced me to you. I really didn't know who you was. I had heard your song though, but I really didn't know that was you at the time. And he was like, spit something for him. I spit, and we smoked. And I met Ross that day for the first time. R.I.P. to Ross.
Peter Goat.
And ever since then, I just kind of been watching what you do as an artist. I got more familiar with who you was as an artist, and I was like, damn, I was in the room with STL greatness because 2007, you dropped the single Thick With It.
Damn, 07?
It was '07.
At least. Damn, it's crazy.
Yeah, '07. And it really got a buzz, did some good numbers. It was like, this was when YouTube and social media and everything was really popping off. Got a lot of buzz and notoriety over the years. You've done several features, some mixtape appearances. I've seen you on things with Bill C. the Don. DJ K. Me did the intro for Chicken and Fries. You on things with quite a few things with Murphy Lee.
Yeah, me and Murph got a whole project for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a few things. So many notable names from the city. I see you, getting acknowledged by them. Like we was just talking about you lay behind the scenes.
My cat.
One of my favorites in the city. So man,
That's big brother, my nigga.
it's an honor to have you here, man, for real.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate
So in my research, I found out that you come from a very, very rich musical background. Your grandfather was a blues musician,
it. Indeed.
played with Ike Turner at one point
I can Tina, yup.
when Tina was still there.
Tina used to come through the hood, my grandma's house, all that shit.
Word.
Yeah, bro. Like, just blessed to be, had that going. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa used to watch him do the blues festivals and shit downtown. Like, so it was just a blessing to have him, dog. He was a thorough. You know what I mean? So, yeah, mom sing, aunt sing, used to have a group and all that other shit back in the day. So it just hit me though, just keeping it going in my lanes. You know what I mean?
Facts. So like, you seen like Tina come through,
Nah.
but you just know
I done
those
heard
bits and
about it.
stories. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't that.
Well, no, yeah, we ain't down.
But I don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, like as far as the exact timeline, but just hearing stories. And I actually remember Ike coming through, like, one
Wow.
time. He actually came through when I was younger. And Tina mentioned him in the book, and it just was all love like that. For it was real love, like outside the music, but he did play piano with him and was able to travel across the country with him and shit. Like,
That's
it's
amazing.
cool. Across the world, actually. They went on the Europe tour last. Yeah, seen Grandpa go on a European tour. Of course, I wasn't old enough to go, but still, though, just
You seen it though.
yeah.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, pretty cool. Bro.
So tell me about that upbringing. Like, was you like you seen Grandpa go on the tour, but was you seeing him play and all that? Like,
All piano was in the house. The piano was in the house. He used to practice in the house. And feel me, I would definitely hear him, you know what I'm saying? And when I started doing the rap, this was just me wanting to do that. And that really wasn't the thing in the house. They come from blues and real
Music,
Yeah, they would say real music, you know what I'm saying? But they just saw the passion to it, you know what I'm saying? How serious I was about it. Like he was serious. So he just started to see like the acceptance of it, So it wasn't like he was. I was showing me how to play, but I would just watch him and you know, I get on the keys from time to time. I always wanted to produce, but I was just always cold my words and shit. So I would just I like the rap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The rap shit is what really gravitated to me. And then you know we outside. We grew up in the neighborhood, and that kind of more resonated with what I was growing up doing, what I was seeing outside. You know, that was speaking for our generation and all that other shit. So I was caught up in the rap shit hard. So I've been rapping since I was young, bro. Like
What age would you say you started?
probably about 10, like
Okay.
9, 10, like just in the just wanting to be get on that basement, wanting to get, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah. Seeing MTV,
yeah, wanting to get on the box,
Yeah,
you
yeah, the
hear me?
box.
On my 3 digits to come across the screen. You feel me?
Thanks, man. That's that box, man. That was
Yeah.
that opened us up to a world of music. I feel like if you came from a neighborhood where you didn't really get rich musical experiences, the box would open you up to so many different things. You could hear so much different music. It was a great time to be alive at that time, man. And it's like something we don't have now. We don't have video shows, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I mean, they got YouTube though.
Yeah,
They got
facts.
YouTube. They don't have shows, but YouTube is just, I be thinking about like how we just didn't have that amount of access.
Information and
Yeah,
access.
just to see all different types
Mhm.
and shit. Like we would just see what we saw, but that was still it was still people ordering it though, so we would still see what the streets saying. This who hot, this who was. I remember when Bone broke through on that motherfucker, like
Man.
Thuggish Rugged Braun came through like a ton of bricks on that motherfucker, like.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just you know like you say, cool seeing that shit, and nigga just always wanted that shit and just was on it. And for real, just talent shows coming up, battles, and you know I didn't get into the battle rap later on, but I battled a lot of niggas.
Like just battling. I
Yeah,
feel like that's
just in the
part of the
streets.
MC journey.
Yeah.
You gotta battle and be able to make good music.
Yeah.
Nowadays you don't, but I feel like from the era we come from and you know, a lot of the OGs, the hip hop purist guys, you gotta be able to do both. So where was you battling at? Like at school or just
Wherever.
Wherever.
We was pulling up. We was wherever. Like it'd be on somebody's block. We'd pull up at somebody's high school. We'd pull up at somebody's studio.
okay.
Like and we'd be on there. Like but a lot of names that like I just sparred a lot of these guys. Like even if it wasn't a battle, we just you know, we sparring like it's some shit going on, so it ain't no L's or no W's, but you know, I didn't been in the lab, but you know, I've been around for a minute, so got down with the best of them. You feel
Facts,
me? So
facts.
yeah, so that shit was cool.
So with such a rich musical upbringing, having mom sing, auntie sing, all that, did you discover the passion really, really early? Or was it really when you just the passion kicked in when you really seen hip hop and decided
No, it's hard not to have it early when all that music.
When all that
in the
music.
house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like it's a quiet house.
yeah,
It's all music. You feel
all
me?
the time?
Mama bumping and singing in the crib on her R&B, cleaning up the crib, clowning, just even just that. You feel me? Like was enough. You feel me? And with pops doing, grandpa doing all that shit. Like music, everybody, you know, everybody in our family do some form of type of music or got some type of music shit going on, even if they pursue it or not. You know what I'm saying? Uncle play bongos, African dance, all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
It's just music
It's
in
just
the
music.
DNA.
yeah, in the DNA, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of hard not to be born without the passion for it when it's all around you like that.
Yeah.
So with that being said, tell me who are some of your early music inspirations besides family.
Oh well, shit. I guess off the break, I would say, you know, like I said, Bone shit. You know that shit was crazy. But you know, Cube was always a beast. Like I don't know, I can't really put a timeline on who and what. You know what I'm saying? Because I just was a fan of so many people along the way. Like I was a big fan of Jay, a big fan of Cameron, a big fan of Scarface, a Ti.
Man.
Ti hit the screen. T.I. was smoking shit, you feel me? Like, you know, and so just a bunch of MCs, like the 8 Balls and
Oh man.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Twista's an unspoken legend. Like
Oh,
niggas got
yeah.
Twista fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
Twista is legend.
like wordplay, rhythm patterns, clarity, metaphors, everything that niggas be talking at MC like Twista was that. You feel me? Like, I only just, you know, when you don't make a certain type of bop, they don't really crown you on that lyricism shit like they should. You feel me? But he was one of them.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So just different people, you know, growing up, man, just being a fan of music, bro. Like I used to just soak that shit in, bro. Big fan of hip hop, bro.
Okay.
Like when the Napster shit, we had all the music, bro. We hearing them freestyles.
Napster.
Yeah,
Oh
we was
man.
downloading all that
Yeah.
shit, bro. All that. Like we had freestyles that we wasn't getting necessarily because like some people out you see I like East Coast and East Coast, West Coast, but some of that shit we wasn't able to get because we ain't had the internet. So you had
Facts.
to, you know, so when Napster came, I just going on that real quick. Like I was able to get Clue mixtapes. I was just able to get a bunch of shit that we just wasn't hearing, bro. So, you know, outside of being an artist, man, I always been a fan of the music, bro. Like niggas be stepping, bro. M was stepping when M came through. He came through stepping. X was great. Like,
Oh man.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. X changed my perspective on what you could even do with rap.
On me.
Like just the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
You know? And then he barking on the track and shit like
that.
that.
Say nigga barking, praying, crying on stuff like that.
Yeah, all that.
What?
He could. You know what it was really about X? I'm gonna tell you, it's something that I talk about with artists all the time. He was somebody that you did not want to fuck with, right? You didn't think you wanted to fuck with X. You felt like he would do something harmful to you, but he was on these tracks showing vulnerability, praying, crying.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was passionate about what he was on. You could tell he went through some rough shit, and you could tell he had some pains on him, and he just didn't have no problem expressing like. And that's as an artist, that's what you're supposed to do.
Nah, facts.
Like that's just what you're supposed to do, bro. Like if you know, and you gotta be willing to reveal yourself, and if you really want to connect with people like that, they gotta feel you like that. So that's why that. The authenticity is very important.
Man, we was talking about that behind the scenes. Authenticity for me is everything. Like I could respect your music outside of who you are personally. We was talking about that too, but for me to really, really be a fan, that authenticity is what brings me in every fucking time. All right, so who you listen to now? Who you think inspires you now, if anybody?
For real, shit. I'm just still, as you consume music, you get hip to like, it's some artists that's underground that's hard, and it's some new, some bigger artists, and some local artists. You know what I'm saying? That inspire me still. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I guess on a national level, Schoolboy. I like Schoolboy a lot. I like ESTG a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot of artists, but locally, when I be hearing, like my nigga Jew be stepping, when I be hearing this shit, he still be having me going, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm waiting on his new shit to drop.
Yeah, he got some shit, bro. He got some shit, bro. That's definitely one person, and just like it's a lot of niggas working it. Just I guess I would say I ain't gonna say don't get they flowers, but it just probably ain't caught traction with the world yet, you know what I'm saying? And them the niggas I be rooting for, you know, like I ain't gonna say just not rooting for, but just connecting with, like, because it's just a lot of talent that don't get heard, you know what I mean, on the global scale. So you gotta kind of dig a little more, and I be rooting for them niggas to win, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I like that. All right, so back when you did drop Thick With It, you was going by Hakeem the Dream, right?
Yeah.
What made you switch the name up?
Just growing up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just King. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of getting away from that.
Yeah, and there ain't no negative thing to it. It's just growing up and just wanting to establish just King. You know what I'm saying? Like my name Hakeem. I damn near would have just said Hakeem. You feel me?
Right.
But just King. So and on the MC trip, like, I really use Primerica now because as far as just search engines, because it's other people who name King and things like that. So Primerica King is when you want to go search my shit on the streaming sites, you type that in. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what's up with the Primerica part?
Primerica is the label, the brand, the movement. You know what I'm saying? What I represent. You know,
got it on the chain.
Got it on the chain. Yeah. You know, and Pi 314, and it's just the nation of the loop. You know what I'm saying? Like. All the real people who moving and pushing, like that's what I represent. That's what we represent. People who pushing and from all areas of the town, no matter what lane you pushing in. Like I just represent the pushers. Like let's push it. Primerica, the nation, like 314 nation of just real. I consider, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the Pi for the 314.
Yeah.
America. I got you. Yeah.
So,
Because I'd be looking at that name and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? But now that if I would have looked at it after this, I think I would have got it because doing my research, I seen something about in the article I was reading, something saying about pi and the 3.14 from back in the day.
that's where I got it from. You know what I mean? Because the label was Pop Mo Entertainment, and that's where,
Right.
you know what I'm saying. But Pop America is just the movement of the nation, like, you know, us all pushing together and mounting up and, you know what I'm saying, taking it from the loot to the world. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I know a lot of people don't know, but I got artists that I plan on putting under the imprint, collab mixtapes from the that I plan on putting together with the whole city involved and shit. Just a lot of things I got going. So I just be branding it now. I'm letting people become more familiar with it, but we finna get active though. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay. That's what I want to hear because
Yeah.
like you've been staying afloat. You had Thick With It 2007. You've done a slew of features. Have you done any? You done some mixtapes, right?
Yeah, I did a whole mixtape with Zaytoven.
Yeah.
Like I dropped a couple joints once upon a time with Pop America. Got a joint called Made in America where I work with KE on the track on a lot of shit. Like I got some joints out there. They mostly on YouTube. I gotta put the shit on the new joints, but I got a bunch of songs on the current streams though. You know what I'm saying? So you just look it up, count them up. I got a joint with Riley that's called the Count 'Em Up Remix. I fuck with Riley too. Like his shit be hard too. That's another. That's
he's
another.
hot right now.
Him, I was just finna say. I meant to mention him and Shorty, dog. When I heard him, they be snapping on shit. You know what I'm saying? Shorty Prince.
Shorty Prince.
Yeah.
I've been hearing his name a lot lately.
Oh yeah.
Outside of the radio stuff.
Yeah, no, he
I didn't even know he was.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, making music.
Oh no,
I've been researching him.
Yeah, cuz got a lot of shit, and that's why I'm saying it just be, sometimes things just gonna connect with everybody. That's why we just gotta keep working because you don't never know what's gonna really fully connect, and that's why we just gotta keep going, keep making more records, stay putting content out, and that's what he do. Like just speaking of Shorty, like, that's what he do. He just dropped a new project, so shout out to him, and you feel me, like that shit sliding. So. And like I said, Riley got some shit too. And when I'm talking about be sliding on shit, like like really ripping that shit. So,
nah, facts. He's kind of getting really got a buzz behind him right now, Riley. Yeah. And I know a guy from the city. He put out a song with him like 4 years ago, and I hit him up. I was like, man, you should put some little promotion into that song. He's like, man, that song old as fuck. I was like, so dude is.
Oh yeah, it don't matter now. Buzzing. And then just push it, like
just push it. Yeah, another thing I'd say all the time, like artists that drop a song, and they'll push it for a week or two, and then they'll drop another song, and that song that they drop was pretty nice. They just don't push it,
Yeah, and I know it's a different time, but man, it took 8 months, like 8, 9, 10 months for us to get Thick With It off the ground.
Okay.
Like fully off the ground. You feel me? Like as far as just us working the clubs, doing the meet and greets with the DJs, really working the ground game and like mean ground game. Like that's another thing. I know it's a digital game, but niggas don't. You got to work the ground. Like, and that's one thing. Like I say, the artists who I be meaning, like who I be talking about, they effective at doing that. I watch all that when I be seeing who be doing what. You feel me? Like you gotta hit the ground, connect with the DJs, make relationships with the. I make relationship with everybody though, because it's just what I'm saying. How I'm just trying to move is just different. I'm trying to let's network with everybody, but at least go to these clubs and work these records with the DJs, keep that relationship going, because that's an important relationship. That's kind of the internet. It is a new way for you to get your music out, and you might not necessarily niggas might feel like they don't need DJs, but I'm telling you, like, it's still an important part of the grind, and I made sure I did that. So we worked our records with. I say all that to say we worked the record for 9 months with the DJs and built the record. Man, at first the joint was getting played early in the day. Then after a while, shit, it was the main record at the top of the night. But it took months to build that shit. Like,
facts.
And with a ground game, you make the people speak on what they think hot, and then you force to play because the people speaking on it. You feel me?
Right. So before Thick With It, let's go back a little bit. Before Thick With It, we talked about you having all this rich musical background and hearing music so much, who your inspirations was. But do you recall like your first recording experience and how that played out?
If I'm correct, I believe I was at the Wesley House on the north side. Like anybody know about the Smith Center, not the West House, across the street from the West House, my bad. The Smith Center.
Okay.
The Smith Center is where I recorded my first record, and that's just crazy because I remember it was on tape.
On the cassette tape? Damn.
I was young though. I'm talking about I wasn't even, I'm talking about this is I forgot who I knew. I forgot how it all went down, but it was just a tape. You feel me? And I had a group in high school and we was doing our thing. And
what was the group called?
The Aces.
The Aces.
Yeah, we had a song on radio too. Like,
Word.
That shit on radio back in the day with Magic 108.
That's crazy. Way back, Magic 108. So
feeling too much, but yeah though.
how many members was in that group?
4.
And what was your name then? Do you want to share it? You don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing like that. But I was the Ace of Spades of the group though.
Oh, okay.
Like so,
So y'all was the Aces.
Yeah.
So everybody had like a Ace of Spades, Ace of Diamonds.
Yeah, man.
That's what y'all was on.
Yeah,
No, I love it, bro. I love it. I love theme shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was that time.
And for real, my cousin was big on that, and that's who was kind of spearheading the shit. Like he had that idea.
You the Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
I'm the Ace of Diamonds.
Yeah.
You the Ace of Hearts, nigga.
Yeah.
You the Ace of Clubs.
Straight up.
Aces.
The Aces.
I fucks with it. All right. So how old you said like high school with that?
Yeah.
And that was you and your cousin and
my brother and
family group.
Yeah,
I think I did read something about y'all had a group back in the day.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
But it was cool though. It was a good experience, man. Cause we was, I was real serious. And my cousin really wanted to do it up, so we had some good experiences though. Like we recorded the album in Nashville or somewhere.
Wow.
Nice little studio in Nashville.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. How did that happen? It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened, man.
He was just out here living the music life.
Yeah, living the. I did so much, bro. I caught the Greyhound to New York, nigga.
For what?
Just pull up.
Just to go to New York. Just to get active, just to go to that shit. Like we was talking behind the scenes. Right?
That shit, bro.
So when you went to New York on the Greyhound, what did you absorb? What did you see? How did that mold you? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was just an experience. Like it was blindly passionate shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
By yourself?
By myself, but I had somebody stayed up there though, so it was
okay.
I'm gonna come up there, and, you know what I'm saying, and see what I can do up there. You feel me? Like, I met a couple people like some wild shit. I ran into Jim Jones outside of Universal Records.
Okay.
And I was trying to give him my CD, and he's like, "Where you from?" I'm like, "I'm from the Loop." And he like, "Are you from the Loop? I'm finna call somebody." And he called somebody from the crib, and I know who he called. And I knew he would call them because I already knew he knew them. And he just, he just ended up connecting. It was crazy. You feel me? But I was just grinding, yeah. But they was like, "Yeah, I'm with so and so." They knew who I was too, and it was all love. But you know what I mean? But
you went to that shit, though. Yeah.
I've done a lot. I don't talk about it a lot. It made me think about it as I thought. I'm like, damn, I caught the Greyhound in fucking New York.
Nah,
grind, bro.
That's what I'm here. That's why I love doing this because I get y'all to opened up the memory banks. You know what I'm saying? For real. And that's a good one. That's crazy to get on. Like I be saying it all the time to you artists, man. Watching, y'all gotta go to where that shit at. If y'all want to do this shit, man, y'all better fuck these hoes. Better go to where that shit at, man.
They gonna be there.
Especially
with a bag, cuz. So you better put more time into prioritizing. You feel me? Your lifestyle, your options open up once you get your bag anyway. So
that's right. That is true.
Let's focus on the goal here, my niggas.
So in those early days, and y'all had the group, was y'all performing? Was y'all out here doing anything like that, or was y'all just recording it?
No, we kind of had a cool little song on the radio, like
yeah,
it was kind of cool. So we was kind of moving around a little bit, doing some little shows and shit. We was acting.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't get too far. Like we end up, man, you know how shit be. We motherfuckers got the doing industry shit before we even got to the falling out.
The ego.
But yeah, we tripping. We always tripping. Who goes solo? I'm finna start this over here. I gotta do this.
Damn.
We were just tripping as family, but it just growing experience, you know what I'm saying? But I just stuck with it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So none of them still do any music?
No, fuck with it, but they all good, you feel me?
Yeah, facts. Okay. And
shout out to Northside High, that was my cousin, you feel me?
Northside High.
Yeah, Northside
High.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get it together. All right, so went from Ace of Spades to Hakeem the Dream
King.
to King.
Yeah.
Now, so for there's a lot of stuff that says MC King. Do you just drop the MC part totally and just King?
I just play. Like I say, for streaming purposes, Pop America King. But
Right.
a lot of people refer to me MC King. It don't matter on that tip, but just on the streaming purposes, just Pop America King. So
That's where y'all find them at.
That's where you get that new music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot dropping soon, so just probably gonna be Pop America this, Pop America that. We outside. You feel me?
Okay. Let me ask you. You mentioned it briefly. You talked about the mixtape with Zaytoven. What happened with the mixtape with Zaytoven? I had heard that like a lot of the tracks that you recorded on this mixtape ended up going over to artist Rocco. So what happened with that? Can you talk about it?
That's interesting. I can, but it just I can, but I really ain't, cause they my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, and it just sometimes industry shit. Like sometimes I don't know. It's hard to explain. It ain't nothing bad. It was a lesson for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes like other artists have encountered that with producers and shit, where other records have been in other places, and you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, I've seen it locally.
Yeah, like, and it just be misunderstandings, but that shit got worked out, and it just kind of like, you just cook up for me right here, that'd be me, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of kind of just
let me select things or whatever.
Cause they, things happen where it don't even be intentional, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, things happen on my end where I've had beats and from a producer who I just got love for, who just sent me a bunch of shit, and then he might have ended up selling it unbeknownst to me.
Right.
I've been recorded on it later, like just going through my archive of beats. I finally found me a bop to rap to, and then come to find out somebody else got it, and then I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It just should be weird like that, but it's all good though. But yeah.
Okay. All right. And so y'all still got a relationship that's still growing, everything like that.
Talk often, all that. Like, that's my dog. You feel me? So like I said, it was just a little trip on a couple of it, and it wasn't all the beats. It was just two beats and written two beats. And, the one of the beats was one of the singles that I chose to roll with, so that really what made it obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that really kind of put the spotlight on the situation for people who knew. You feel me? Right. Like, even one of my little homies, when I asked, they up here asked, man, my homie Rocco beat or something, and I just like, no, it ain't nothing like that. You feel me? It just
something that happened.
Just something that happened.
Just business shit.
Yeah.
So you've locally, I know you've done some work with J.E. and other producers like that. What are those experiences like specifically with J.E.?
Nah, man. My respect for producers is just next level. Like I say, I'm damn near producer at heart. You feel me? As far as just the talent it take to create records, like, you feel me? Think of all that shit you know what I'm saying?
To put into that.
That's God given, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you ain't no net, you ain't no God. When God give a nigga a gift like that, you feel me? So I be really respecting the producers, dog. And he just another one, like, who just really nice at that shit, bro. Like, I'm talking about, he cold at making the beats, but the passion is there. Like, he's still like young, and like when you see that, like, you be like, yeah, you feel me? It can keep you amped and shit. And like, then when you see all the fucking shit he got, like,
man,
the nigga got gadgets.
Like,
man.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
He got a fucking MPC that he converted into like a video game system.
Yeah.
Like, he got gadgets.
Yeah. I'm talking about, bro, like, gadgets beyond gadgets on the production.
All music shit. All music shit, yeah.
And I'm talking about and be using it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it ain't just there. Like,
right.
He knows how to use the dog, these what the fuck they call synthesizers and all these old modulators and all this old shit, bro. Then he got a big collection of records. Like, that shit was dope to see. You feel me? Everybody ain't stepping like that. You
Facts.
Feel me? Like,
there was a while when he was doing like some content, and he would pretty much produce a track, and he'd be pulling off a synthesizer over here, and like you said, pull off this drum machine over there, and just different things. I remember, I think it was like something when he was producing like Country Grammar, and they were showing him like doing the drum part and doing the chime part, and it's like, damn, it made me look at production on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you ain't realizing how many producers are actually using real instruments.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
they using real shit. Like
I think that's what takes you from being just like a beat maker to a producer. You know what I mean?
definitely.
So I've heard that you somewhat of a producer yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
You dibble and dabble with production.
Yeah, man. I don't be putting my all into it, but I fucks with it. 'Cause like I said, I just like production, like putting the song together. And even if it's production from me just telling so and so what to play and orchestrating the record, that's still production.
That is
You know what I'm
production.
saying? So I just be, and I mean, and if that's the case, I'm involved in that and all my records. You know, with my producers know I kind of be on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And but where it be us just building, I just be wanting to make that shit sound as good as it can. But yeah, I'm gonna get my foot in a little more. You feel me? Because I do want to eventually just be doing that. But you know, it take time, and I respect the craft so much that when I hear other niggas like, you know what I'm saying, like niggas be cold.
Now,
like,
ain't gang, you be like, man, let me just let them handle it.
I'm
Yeah.
MC. Let me rap on that. Actually, you
Yeah.
feel me? Let me get that up off you. Actually, you feel me?
My
So,
boy 3D in the chat actually said, he said, tap in with me, that mixtape. We gotta work anyway. He's a producer here in the city. He's won a couple of fresh produce beat battles. He's got some good stuff.
what's his name?
His name's 3D. He goes
Okay.
by 3D.
Okay.
I'll link y'all up.
Yeah, let's tap in.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I feel like if you inbox him, he will probably talk to you.
Okay.
He goes by Dwayne on Facebook.
Okay.
So,
Word.
but yeah, I vouch for that guy. All right, so you've worked with some amazing producers, but what are some producers that you would like to work with? Industry, locally, anything.
Man, I need beats anyway. So whoever got the beats, tap in like that's that. Like,
You hear what he said?
Because we always just cooking like, and I'm just, man, that's just always in the place. So, but as far as who I want to work with, man, you know, on that tip, when I think like that, it's producers that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I want to work Dr. Dre and some shit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, I, you know, that'd be the ultimate. When you think about it, like that's who I really want to do a record with if I could.
Dre.
Yeah.
Ultimate goal.
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie though. Yay.
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 A lot of people are putting Ye over Dre right now as far as best producer.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
No. You can't do that. You can't do that.
You feel like because Dre paved the way for Ye?
No, it's because it's a track record of what Dre has done. When Dre put something out, like in I don't know the artist that Kanye have put records out on that has been
as
impactful as Get Rich or Die Trying, Get Straight Out of Compton, Doggy Style, The Chronic 2001, Eminem, Game.
Nah, for real.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
I can say that, like, there's nobody that Kanye's put out that I like as much as any of those artists that you named.
I mean,
and I feel like the Game got to a point where he started doing a lot of goofy ass shit, but he's still like
no. I'm talking, and you know, as I said that, I was really thinking with Game in particular. I was talking about the first album and what.
No, I know
what that
was. Yeah.
You know,
because that was yeah, and then after that he started
Yeah.
doing a lot of. But that first album, that was up there with Get Rich or Die Trying and shit.
Yeah,
for
that's
real.
what I'm saying. That was hard. Like that was crazy. And he dropped some shit after that.
Yeah,
but,
he did.
But that I'm just talking about what I'm, you know, just to the point of Drake.
Yeah, facts.
And what Drake
yeah.
put down. You feel me? Like he really and Kanye got some dope ass beats, like some dope ass beats. But nah, Drake different.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody could really match Dre as far as that is concerned.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. So over the years, you know, you like you said, you told us about building up the record with Thick With It and actually taking the time, pushing the record, getting on the ground, getting out here. Actually dropped a lot of gems for people that's paying attention on that one. But over the years, what would you say the key to sustaining the career has been?
For one, I grow with the time, and I keep myself relevant. You know, I know how to position myself in the market and when I drop some, you know, and for one, just not to even be on some for real, I make sure the dope right. I make sure I'm spitting. I make sure whatever I drop, I'm, you know,
It's
that I'm
worth
happy
it.
with it,
Yeah.
and I think I know what's good. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Like, so if I'm thinking it's a lot of records that I got, I don't really, you know what I mean? It was cool. I made it's cool.
But it ain't.
You know, motherfuckers like put that shit out anyway. But I'm like, you
Okay.
know, I be on some what's fire. Like, so if I try to put something out first thing, I do that check more first. Let's make sure we drop some heat on the street, even if it's a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I do that. You feel me? I get on a nigga track and post the shit online, and that shit be resonating. You feel
Right,
me?
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes higher than freestyles I do over my shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Just even knowing that part though, because you know people know like what they know, and they hear you put some sauce on it. It's just, you know, that's just how people are. But so I just make sure I'm coming correct, bro, and just keep something. And even to be honest, I don't be dropping as much as I should drop, especially in a climate like now.
Yeah, because
Like,
now
niggas
it's like
dropping,
you gotta
bro.
drop a lot.
You gotta drop a lot, and so I'm about to catch up. But I keep some on the street to keep motherfuckers knowing, like,
No, facts.
you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I keep some on the street.
Like going through, I'm looking at like you keep something
Yeah.
to let motherfucker know I got the jumper.
Yeah. I'm you know, and this and even though that might not be good enough for, you know, for a lot of my people who, you know, they be like, man, you playing, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure I'm coming correct and making sure I'm ready to really take on the game how I really want to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So because I just know, I feel like I know what it takes to really, and you gotta really be ready to go. Like, if you ain't go hard or go home, like Bleezy used to say. Like, shout out to Bleezy, shout out to Gucci, man. Look, man, shout out to all my mugs, dog. Like, you know, shout out to Potty and Kizzy, all my niggas watching too. I'm just thinking about my mugs who I just be with on this quest, on this music quest, and who I've been fucking with and who been fucking with me, like, on some real shit, like. And you know, like I say, in the climate like now, you gotta drop some shit. You feel me? Like, you gotta be on it, dog, and you gotta keep that shit consistent. You can't be
It's motherfuckers out here dropping albums
impressively, bro. Like, I'm talking about the shit Don Trip be doing. And,
like man, like his name, dude.
yeah.
And he, oh my god, and there's content behind it too. And that's another thing I feel like is the tricky part of this game is that there's content behind it. You know, whether it be like just the freestyle or
yeah. And you gotta have that shit if you coming all the way correct, you gotta have all that shit intact because everybody who went and got that shit intact. And if you really trying to win, pattern yourself after those who are winning, like, man, that's what's going on. Everybody, you know.
Yeah. For real.
Like LaRussell, I like LaRussell a lot.
Yeah, his name is
like as far as his campaign and how he just his content with music and like he ripping them flows he be doing that and he be saying something like and he just coming consistently like he did like a whole 30-day straight where he just kept on dropping. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up because you got these algorithms. Somebody might catch on to something you dropped 2-3 months ago, like, and not even initially when you dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Just because. And so let alone you do 30 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying?
What did he do? Like 30?
Yeah, flows
like, every day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that like you said, shit. One of them catch. You know, you get a person to actually watch that and fuck with that. And now they going back to the back catalog.
Yeah.
And they watching all that shit. They just like, let me start from here and go all the way.
Yeah, and you might not have to even do it as much as heavy as that. You know, and cause he don't do it heavy that hard. It was just like a little, I guess, a challenge or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as just consistent content, bro, like, you know, that's what's winning, bro. And you niggas just gotta be on it. That's all.
Facts. The content is definitely super important nowadays. I know people don't be wanting to hear it, but it's hella important. He said Trip been dropping albums every month for down there 2 years. Nah, damn. And that shit be good though. That's the crazy thing is it be good.
Yeah.
Like now I see cats that drop shit. Fuck. We was talking in the studio and motherfucker was like, well, who's dropping music like every week? And the young dude, he was like he was the intern and he named off some people and they was like, yeah, but is it good? And he was like, well, nah, not really, but he dropped so much of it. It's like, you know, and he got content behind it too, so it kind of goes viral and people fuck with it. Yeah. But that only gonna last so long. So being able to drop quality
Yeah, like that's all like boxers. How they say ineffective aggression, where you throwing 1,000 punches but only landing 200. You know what I'm saying? Like so, that'd be cool. But like you say, you want to get it right. What drama say? You get it right. It's nothing but crack music. You feel me? As far as just getting the quality with the marketing approach and the content right. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that's how you win, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And in my research, one of my sources told me that you were a big boxing fan. You just mentioned
Yeah,
a boxing reference.
yeah.
So, who's the GOAT, man? Greatest of all time. For you, who's the GOAT?
Oh man.
Hard to say.
Yeah, it's hard.
When you a big boxing fan, it's
Yeah, when you a big boxing fan, it's hard to say because it's just a lot of styles, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But what's my man? Sugar Ray Robinson.
Ooh, now listen. When I used to play the fight night games,
Yeah.
I fuck you up with Sugar Ray Robinson. That was my man
I
right
bet
there.
the nigga probably ranked 1,000 on
He
the
got
night.
there. He had the reach. Man, that was my guy, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah, he probably the go. But you know, it's like Muhammad was,
Yeah.
great. Floyd was great.
Everybody
Like,
in their
niggas is
times. Yeah.
and even like Terrence Crawford is great. Like
Man.
motherfuckers is, great out here. Goddamn. So it's just a lot of respect on, especially when they just, when you have a high level of respect for the sport, you know how much it takes to be a champion and to stay at the top level for so long because that's hard work in itself, and it's just a whole nother level of discipline and God given gift. You know what I'm saying? For a motherfucker to really stay up there at a level like that's just any professional athlete. But you know what I'm saying? So we talking about boxing. I'm just saying like shit, boy. It's hard to stay on top, boy.
Like, so with that being said, you ever think of your career as like a boxing match? Like you got that, you've been staying, you know what I mean? You've been hammering it out all this time. You respected by the older guys and younger crowd.
Yeah.
You were well respected in the city.
It's all love because man, I love the city back, bro. I really come genuine with this shit, bro. I ain't on no fuckery. I ain't on no cloud chasing. We ain't on no game. Like we just straight up 100 with how we coming, like from the passion to the music. Niggas know me in the streets, and I don't know, I'm just talking about I'm known, like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But and even in that regard, it just dude solid, dude just keep it 100 about his business. He ain't fucking with you, you ain't fucking with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just trying to grow, and we open the fuck with whoever trying to grow. And I always been like that. Like you on some bullshit, I'm just gonna stay away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you trying to beat, I got records with everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you was naming like even
You even got a record with Rocky Maverick. Rocky Maverick, I interviewed him and he told me he went to school with you, like he kind of came up around you a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I was listening, doing my research, and I was like, damn, you featured on a Rocky Maverick joint too?
Yeah, I got joints bad. Rocky, man. Shout out to Rocky because he just been grinding, like you know what
Facts.
I'm saying. And he always showed love and been respectful and always had passion. So it's just that mutual respect of knowing that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people be saying they do this shit and be faking and just kind of just be wanting to do it for whatever
A little
reason.
time.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean. But then you see the difference in motherfuckers who treat this shit with the utmost respect and approach this shit like they trying to win. So yeah, I fuck with people like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to everybody who grinding, man. Shout out to all my mugs, my young niggas, like my OGs. I'm still respectful, even though I'm an OG. You know what I'm saying? I got my mugs who I respect. You feel me? Gonna always maintain. Like so, we just stepping respectful and trying to build, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
All right, so 2025. What you got? What you gonna do for us in 2025? What you got coming, fam?
The drum loaded, man. I got a lot of records I'm talking about. And whoever, mugs who know me and they know I'm loaded for real. You feel me? Like we loaded. So I just been really trying to for real piece the projects up because I'm gonna break them up because I do got a lot of records. Some records I feel like strong over here and some I feel like strong over there. So I'm just breaking them up and getting my content together so that way I ain't playing catch up. We gonna be loaded. You feel me? Get my visuals together. I always add new records too. Like I said, producers stay hitting me up. I'm steady building, but at the same time, I am loaded. You You feel me? So I'm gonna drop a lot of projects. Gonna do some events. You know what I'm saying? Some with the community and some other things I got planned. So you know, I'm just planning to be busy, more busier. You
Yeah,
feel me? You
facts,
know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Because you busy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
right now, that's one of the things that's for me is impressive. You know, is that like you stay busy.
yeah,
You are like we were supposed to do this last week. And he was like, bro, can we reschedule? I just got back in town.
yeah, man.
And
Like,
so
yeah, like it's always something to be something to be done, man. So sometimes you just gotta do it. You feel me? So we, like my grandfather used to always just say, just stay working.
yeah,
Just stay working. You feel me? Just and that's why I just try to do. You feel me? Like just keep that discipline. You know what I'm saying? Keep making records. Stay in the studio. Wherever city I'm traveling to, I'm in the studio. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even when I'm on vacation, I'm in the studio. You feel me? Like, I got studios I go to in the A and in Houston and LA and Oakland, like all type of shit. Like Vegas, we be active. You feel me? So it's just
and that's one of the another things that my source told me is that you very good and understand building relationships with DJs and other people all over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you've expressed that like a lot of the things that the sources cited
yeah.
have been accurate and true. But yeah, man, look, I'm excited to hear more from you, bro. Like I said, I've been keeping up ever since the first initial meeting, you know, 14 years ago now, going on 15 years ago. So I've been keeping up and I'm excited to see more from you. You're a legend in the city to more than just me.
Appreciate
You know what I'm saying? So many people, when I talk about music and I have music talks all the time, your name is one that comes up. You know what I'm saying? And
I straight be appreciating that, like, you know, and you know, even though I look back and think about what all I done, like, and just in retrospect, but for real, bro, it was always just moving with good intentions and passion for the what I was trying to do, and like just when I motherfuckers say legend, they be like, damn, that shit dope. Like I was just really passionate about trying to put on, you know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Like, and it was just the quest that I went on, and when the nigga was dead serious about staying on it, staying serious about it, you know what I'm saying, treating it with the proper respect across the board, whether it be the craft itself or the relationships that come with it. You feel me? Always respecting it, bro. Like even just being from the hood I'm from, like we, you know, it's, you know, I keep relationships good because that's what it's about. You feel me? Like it's about building and growing, like especially amongst our own, where we already kind of back against the wall, against, you know, the bigger picture.
the bigger picture.
You know what I'm saying? So
some shit we was talking about behind the scenes too.
yeah. So it's like I just say that to say it be love and humbling when motherfuckers say that, but I appreciate it because like so I'm just keep on trying to live up to it and just be who I am and just keep stepping, bro.
Right.
You know?
Right. And just to go back for a minute on the boxing, what made you become like a huge boxing fan?
Man,
What was it?
Being in the crib with my cousins and shit, man, and my peoples was big boxing fans and just, you know what I'm saying, it just been like that, bro. Like, it just been like that. You feel me?
Always came up watching fights and things like that.
I be even going to local shows and shit, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. Like so,
I was finna ask you, what local boxes? You got any local boxes you
you know, shout out to Kid Cruz from the South. Kennedy.
Lil Rec. Lil Rec. I'm watching Lil Rec. Shout out to Lil Rec.
It's another one I can't think of his name, but you know, just shout out to all them brothers doing their thing. You feel me? Like so, you know, but no, just been watching the shit, bro. Be betting on the shit, winning and losing. You know how the shit go. You feel me? Like, you know, so shit. You're trying to see where it go. The sport and the back and the trip is the predicament right now. Like I'm just hoping to keep it stay afloat. You know.
What do you think of it now? Like all this Jake Paul fights and all this.
Yeah, that's a whole different beast in itself, and I just hate that what gets attention when it's a lot of boxers who I really like and respect that's really be trying to put on, and I see them really going through the motions of trying to become the next thing, and they really putting in that work. And I ain't saying Jake Paul don't put in work because he do actually train.
Been putting in his work,
but you don't get no props for beating up Mike Tyson, bro. You don't even get no props for putting him in the ring. Like I'm glad Mike got a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad Mike got a bag, but like I say, I wish the other fighters got that type of attention because if they did, it'd have more money in the sport and niggas would get to fighting each other more. You feel me?
Right.
Like so now, like it's so much limited funds and funding, whether it be networks or whether it be, because the promoters ain't just got it like that. You feel me? Just to be paying all these, because the bar's been set so high after Floyd that these niggas be going big paydays. Like that, sometimes they get a taste, and then when they get a taste of it in one fight against an opponent that probably garnered more attention, that the next fight they'll probably want the same, but it ain't like you ain't finna sell the same as you did with the last dude because this dude ain't as popular as
and they got the same draw.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So because I be following all that shit, so I just hope that shit get right because but it's this dude, Saudi Arabia named Turkey Al-Sheikh. He seemed to be putting a lot of bread into the sport, and he making big ass fights like some.
Really?
Yeah, so like now a lot of niggas making fights in Saudi Arabia, like so it'd be like, hey, they be on like Saturdays at 4:00
in the morning.
No, 4:00 in the afternoon.
Oh wow!
It just ain't the normal fight night.
Yeah,
it's fight day.
But it'd be big fights.
Big fights. Yeah, I ain't in front. So
he really into the fight because. He's what you say his name was?
Turkey Al-Sheikh.
He sound like a rich ass.
They rich to the motherfucker.
They rich to the motherfucker.
They rich to the motherfucker.
Well, you get to doing the Dubai and shit like that over there, boy. You get to doing them shows. There's some money involved.
Yeah, he said that shit though. He was on there talking about something. I got the blessing from the crown. I'm like, the blessing from the crown. That means unlimited funds.
Ooh.
To me, you know what I'm saying? But
blessing from the crown.
Yeah, that I funded unlimited. And he just bought Ring Magazine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he just doing a whole bunch of shit. But he really a fan of the sport. You feel me?
Nah.
Some other shit. He always going on.
Nah, I feel like that's the thing that we need is more people that are fans of whatever it is that put their money into it. Because they're really fans of it and want to see the best of it, as opposed to people who put their money in it because I just know I can make some money.
Yeah, I need my money back.
When is the return? What is the return? You know.
Yeah.
All right. So before we go ahead into this game, you had mentioned some artists and things like that you want to kind of put out here and push. Can you tell us anything about that?
As far as how we stepping with my youngsters. Just stay tuned for that. You feel me? Like, because I want everybody shit to be up and running. So when we dropping names, we dropping everything. We dropping you know what I'm saying? So just shout out to all my niggas that's working, all my niggas from the zone working. You feel me? That's grinding this music shit out. Shout out to Cause it's a bunch of niggas I can name, but I'll be all day doing it. You know what I'm saying? But for real, niggas is working. You know what I'm saying? Like. Niggas is working. Like, shout out to my nigga Strapo from my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray Lay. Goddamn me, Corleone. My nigga Zilla, niggas working. Like, so it's like I say, but we coming just full-fledged with this movement. So we won't make sure everything in the road when we get to dropping this shit. And like I say, shout out to my nigga Potty. He just dropped the project. Shout out to Shorty. He just dropped the project.
Yeah, I got to check out that. I ain't know... I need to check out both of them projects, actually.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Shorty shit just dropped. And like I say, Posse just dropped some shit a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Shout out my nigga Tef. Tef staying working. Goddamn me.
Tef stay working.
Man, shout out to T-Dub. Goddamn
man, that's my dog right there.
Dog. You feel me? So
that's my dog. T-Dub. I don't know what T-Dub is. I ain't trying to cut you off. I don't know what he doing, but he trying to pump my head up.
What you mean?
Last time I seen him like a week ago. I was at the beat battle. He was at the beat battle, Fresh Produce. Yeah. And, Fresh Produce over, everybody's talking and stuff, and I'm hanging around. And he's like, you shit, right? I'm like, yeah, a week before that, he just said something, in an interview. I don't know, he's trying to...
Oh, no, you saying he big? Okay,
yeah, he's acknowledging, he told me love, you know what I'm saying? Big vouch.
No, that's exactly what I was telling you, though. When I first saw you, like, as far as just motherfuckers recognizing your passion for, what you're doing with your podcast, with your streaming, and how you really dig into the stories of the artists and the stories that should be told, so they can, the fans can connect more with the fan base and shit. Nah, that shit dope, right, bro. You know what I'm saying? And niggas recognize that shit, bro. So
I appreciate it. Yeah,
so keep going.
That's all it is. Is he just recognizing? I fuck with Dub tremendously. Just like the things that he does in the city, and everything.
Another mother, like I say, cut from the same
right.
Of the moving with respect, passion, aggression and treating this motherfucker with the, you know what I'm saying, like that. People like that, you can't do nothing but respect.
Yeah, just having a cult, like a standard, having a standard. You know what I'm saying, and upholding it. That's why I really respect him and so many other artists like you from the city and things like that. And like you said, just the authenticity and not being a person. That's one thing that with doing what I'm doing, I didn't want to come off as like I'm clout chasing. I wanted people to understand that I really respect what y'all do.
Yeah.
And want the world to see the history of what y'all doing, the city's musical history. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Again, man, hey, look, I appreciate you coming through.
It come off like that. Yeah. Like like I feel that. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm glad I could support, bro, and just come through fuck with you, bro, and let you know I'm fucking with your movement too, bro. So
definitely appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it. All right, so look, we got to get a game in. He selected a classic like my boy 3D did when he was here. Shout out to 3D who's in the chat. Let me get some volume on here. We got a classic queued up. You got a controller right there. I think you should be able to press start whenever it comes up. Yeah, we already on it. Go over to Street Fighter, yeah. So we gonna play some of this Street Fighter. And press the start button. Press nothing. Okay, there we go. Classic right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Man, that brings back memories. That sound right there. So I know you a fan of FIFA. You playing FIFA this year?
Yeah,
been playing.
My nephew gotten so good, though, it just discourages me.
Oh,
I used to punish my nephew.
And now he beat you?
Like just return the favor every chance he gets.
Oh, yeah, he's like, yeah, you remember when you used to beat me up?
Yeah, it's straight like that, too.
I know how to do this now. All right. We're going to do the classic battle, Ken and Ryu. And we can put this all the way up if you want, or what you got yours at, don't matter. I think you got it all the way up. Yeah, that's fine. And then I think you got to select this. It's like the old games is kind of funny to play now because all this new stuff, you just press X.
Yeah, to go back.
Or, yeah. All right, so what we do is the best 2 out of 3. He has no health. No way, man. He got no health, man. What? Nah. He got nothing. Why is he even walking? Ah, he cheating over here, y'all. You know a special code from back in the day. I don't know. So.
I do remember this coming out.
He said I was Nintendo now. Nice. They straight played me on that first round. You want the same card? I think we might have to go back. No, I'll keep writing. That was crazy, though. Nice one. All right, you got that first one, y'all. About this. Did we continue? You got that first one, y'all. Let's stay with Ryu.
I usually pick Ryu.
Oh, okay.
It don't matter though.
Did you? Yeah, they do this. Well, I feel like on this, in these days, it was kind of the same. Now, Ken is way faster than Ryu. All right, here we go.
Man, good shit.
I needed that one. This shit too. It's too close. It's too close.
Sound like this shit.
Oh no. No. You got me dazed. Oh man. Classic Street Fighter is going crazy right now.
Been a while.
I needed that. All right, it's tied up, y'all. It's a fucking barn burner right here, right? You know moves and shit, man.
And you know what's crazy is that I don't know how to throw.
Oh,
I'm trying to press some buttons to throw.
I think it's like, you know what? I started to try to throw, but I said, you know what? I ain't gonna even fuck myself
trying
up.
to get a little hip toss going.
The classic look.
Yeah.
All right, we got a good one going right here, y'all. Oh yeah. Patient. You gotta go into the tournament, Ollie. You gotta be patient, Ollie. Alright, this could be the final round, y'all. Ooh. Ah, good one. Ah. Oh my God. Listen, that's good. That was a good one. We'll trade. Down to a mistake. Ah. Let's get it. This was. Let's go. Good games, man. Good games. Oh, that was down to the wire. Classic.
Oh my God, I made some fucking mistakes. Good shit, bro. Damn.
My win streak, y'all, stays alive. I was worried about it too, bro. I was worried about it. You played Street Fighter back in the day. I could tell. I could tell you did. All right, man. Look, before we get out of here, he gotta sign the plates, the PlayStation 5. We done came a long way from classic Street Fighter to PlayStation 5. If you would please do the honors. I have a box full of markers right there for you under the controller. You can select whatever color you would like. We have some metallic ones in there. We got some different ones in there. All right, classic black. Mad love to everybody who tuned in today. Shout out again to King for coming through. Legend of the city. Mad love and respect. I appreciate your time.
Dog.
Look at this, y'all. There we go, right there. Let me show it to y'all. There he is, right there. Keem on the plates.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my
Man,
dog.
hey, I appreciate you, man.
This was
Listen,
dope. This was dope. You know, my first a couple times doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Real dope experience. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
So,
I appreciate you, like I said, coming through and spending the time and taking time out of your day with me to give me some stories. You gave me some stories before we went in live, but we can
Yeah.
do this shit like all day.
Yeah.
And in the new year, we got to get together and do some other things I was telling you about in the behind the scenes. So
yeah, let me know, bro.
mad love and respect. I definitely appreciate this. We're gonna get out of here for the day. Until the next time, y'all. Peace.